Today is a very good day indeed. As you'll have seen on my thumbnail, I've taken advantage of the Black Friday sales and I want to talk about what I've purchased today. In this box. If you're new to the channel and you're into all things photography and videography, if you head over to the subscribe button, that would be fantastic. Give that a tap. So let's be clear from the outset, this obviously isn't a sponsored video. Why would a company want to sponsor me with 21 subscribers? So not in any way am I getting paid for this at all. So as I mentioned in previous videos, my main film and camera and photography camera is the Canon 80D, which I'm recording this on. But for some time now, I've wanted to upgrade to a full frame camera now that I'm getting a bit more serious into photography as well as videography, launching the YouTube channel for example and doing more video work. So after doing a lot of research, my choice was a simple but not a very easy one, and it was between the Canon 5D Mark IV or the Canon EOS R. I'll be honest with you, I've watched so many YouTube videos comparing these two cameras, individual reviews of each camera, reading different articles and blog posts, but I finally made a decision. It timed it quite nicely with the Black Friday deals that are currently going on with Canon, where they're doing a double winter cashback. So it was a kind of a no-brainer decision really. Let's make the decision, get the camera and a little bit more cashback than I would normally. So I've decided to go for the Canon EOS R for a couple of different reasons. Here are just a few of them now. So the first reason is price. It's basically a mirrorless camera version of the 5D Mark IV but for a lot less money. Like I said as well, I've got the Canon winter cashback doubling up, so that's even more of a saving. So I've got a really good deal on the camera, I think. The second reason is C-Log. So the fact that I can get C-Log onto this camera straight away without having to mess around downloading it from the internet and putting it onto the camera like I would have if I'd bought the 5D Mark IV, just makes it really easy. Straight out the box, can use C-Log to color grade my footage, especially now that I'm getting into video more and more. So the next two reasons are linked to photographing weddings, and that is the low light performance of the Canon EOS R and the silent shooting that it offers as well. There's nothing worse than having a photographer clicking away during a wedding and making a lot of noise, and I found that with the Canon 80D it was a very loud shutter. Now with the Canon EOS R, I'll be able to take my shots in silent mode, not take up too much attention, and I can get out of the way basically. And the low light performance as well is fantastic. So what I want to be able to do is not worry about bumping up the ISO in low light conditions like in dark churches, that kind of thing, and wedding receptions that aren't very well lit. I can bump the ISO up, not have to worry too much about too much grain in the picture, and get the shots that I need for the big day. The next reason is the Canon RF glass. The lenses that Canon are bringing out with this new mount are looking fantastic. Some of the content that's being produced with them is looking amazing. So by getting the EOS R, I'm opening myself up to being able to use both my old EF lenses as well as the RF ones that are coming out now. And the final reason is the size of the camera. I mean, looking at it, it's a lot smaller than a DSLR camera with it being a mirrorless one. So hiking in the Lake District is going to be a bit less of a backbreaker with this in my camera bag. So that'll be nice as well. Just a smaller form factor. It's less obtrusive as well when you're photographing weddings, less of a bulky camera, and all around it's just going to save my back a little bit, to be honest with you. And because when I bought the EOS R, I've got the EF lens to RF mount adapter, I can still use my old EF glass on this camera, and it'll give me time to save up enough money to get myself some RF lenses, which will probably be the 50mm 1.8 that they've just announced recently, because everyone needs a nifty 50 in the bag. So the plan for this new camera is it'll be my main camera body for photography and videography, with the Canon 80D being demoted to my second body. It's still a great bit of kit like I said earlier, but it'll just be used as a backup to the main camera. What I can do is I can have a telephoto longer lens on one of the cameras and then a wider lens on the other, so I can cover any aspect of the wedding day. I can quickly switch between the two bodies and still get some fantastic images. Now I know what some people out there might be thinking watching this. You bought the Canon EOS R and it's a couple of years old, and since that camera's come out, the R5 and the R6 have been released a couple of months back. And there's three reasons why I haven't bought either of them two cameras, and that is price, file size, 8K. So first up is the price for the R5 and R6. Right now it's at my price range. I think at the moment for the R5 in the UK it's around the 4,000 mark just for the body alone with no lenses. So right now I can't justify paying that much for a camera. So the second reason is the file size. For example, on the R5 it's got a 45 megapixel sensor in there, and it would just absolutely destroy my MacBook Pro and my iMac, which is from 2013 I think. So I wouldn't be able to get through the images quickly. It would keep crashing my computers and I wouldn't be able to produce and get content out as quickly as I would like. And the third reason was 8K. I just don't need it right now. I've just started this channel and I've just started getting into video work, and I'm quite happy to shoot in 1080 HD, upscale it in Premiere Pro afterwards up to 4K, and it looks fantastic. Nobody can really tell the difference if we're being honest. To put it bluntly, this camera is perfect for what I need it for and where I am with my photography and videography, and I can't wait to get out there and start using it. And now that my camera bag is full and what I need it to be for now, I'm going to put together a what's in my camera bag before 2020 is finished with. So if you want to keep an eye out for that, then hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, that'll be great. And if you enjoyed this video of me explaining the thinking behind my decision making process to buy this camera, if you could give it a like, that'd be fantastic, it really does help.